Yesterday, Disney had their Destination D23 event, and Marvel did have a presence there. Not only did we get a message from the Russo brothers, the directors of the film, and Paul Rudd, which you may have heard about, but they also showed a really epic montage featuring the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and more, reminding us just how big this movie really is going to be, and the Russo brothers even talk about how big it's going to be as well. While no filming was allowed, now we basically know everything that was shown and said. So we're going to go over what everybody said, who said it, and what it all means. And of course, we're going to talk about what the Russo brothers and Paul Rudd said as well. And I actually think that this might be released pretty soon to the public on YouTube. Maybe not an exact version, because this might be just something very special to those who attended D23. But this is right on par with their infamous chair video. So I'm guessing this is the next tease that we're going to get. But the Direct.com gathered all the information for the official Avengers Doomsday teaser video featuring the X-Men and the Fantastic Four heroes. Here is everything they said that was shown. They said directors Joe and Anthony Russo took a break from their Doomsday filming in London to say hello to fans with a video message. The message was interrupted by an exuberant Paul Rudd, who stressed the scale of the production and teased the roster that fans got a glimpse of in a teaser video shown during the presentation. The teaser was a rapid montage interspersed with video from the now infamous live-streamed cast chair reveal and footage and dialogue spotlighting Avengers Doomsday's confirmed characters and actors from their appearances in previous Marvel movies. And here's what they showed. The Direct states, "This montage, which served as a powerful reminder of the MCU's rich history and the diverse team of heroes that Doomsday is assembling, began with Thor's rallying cry from Thor: Love and Thunder, with Thor saying this, 'We could pull together the greatest team ever.' This was directly followed up with Sam Wilson's Captain America line from Brave New World. 'If we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight.'" And this particular line right here, I do believe actually plays into something that's going to happen in the movie. We actually got a new report about this the other day. It sounds like there's kind of another civil war going on, but we'll get to that in a bit. After Sam Wilson's Captain America, we hear Shuri say, "Now is our time to strike." This transitioned into Ant-Man's memorable promise, a line from Scott Lang's in-universe memoir, Look Out for the Little Guy, that was highlighted in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, stating, "Will I be there when the Avengers need me?" Absolutely. They continue in the article stating, continuing to build momentum with more inspiring dialogue, Thunderbolt star Yelena vowed, "We stick together from now on," adding a sense of family and loyalty. Joaquin Torres' Falcon also expressed his readiness with his line from Brave New World, "That pressure, that responsibility, I want that too." Then we hear Red Guardian adding a touch of optimism, stating, "This has the makings of a team that can bring light from the darkness." And we even get a line from Loki. They state Loki provided a reflective touch from the titular Disney Plus series, "Raising things to the ground is easy. Trying to fix what's broken is hard." Then after Loki, we get some X-Men. And much with that line from Captain America, some X-Men lines I believe mean a lot for the movie as well. We get Professor X's warning from X2, X-Men United. "There are forces in this world, both mutant and human alike, who believe that a war is coming." And oh, how right Professor Xavier is. But then we hear Cyclops' dialogue from the 2000 X-Men stating, "If anything happens, I'll take care of them." And this line right here, I really want to believe that this isn't hinting that Professor X might die again, but it seems like it's kind of alluding to that. However, I do have a theory that doesn't involve Professor X dying. Well, at least not really on screen in a fight. I do think, and I hope, that this line right here that Cyclops dropped, "If anything happens, I'll take care of them," is hinting that he is finally going to take the leadership position. Something that we finally need to see on screen. Cyclops is one of my favorite characters, and I believe that James Marsden's Cyclops is going to get some redemption in Avengers Doomsday. Now, unfortunately, that means Professor X is probably not leading them. And yes, that could mean that he could die on screen again, but also at this point in time, he is pretty old, and of course, he's in a wheelchair. If there's a giant battle, Cyclops would be the leader to actually lead at the front of the line. So he doesn't exactly have to die. Also, we know that there are going to be many different teams in this movie. We know that the heroes are going to break off into different teams as well. So maybe the X-Men kind of split up and Cyclops gets his own team that he's in charge of. Because I do think they've picked very specific lines for this. And we'll finish what the montage said and what the Russo brothers said in just a bit. But first, thank you to Huel for not only sponsoring this video, but for giving me a product that I literally use every day in my life. Huel is a fast, nutritious, and complete meal designed by expert nutritionists as a convenient way to get all the daily nutrients that you need. It comes in a powder that you can mix with water or ready-to-go drinks, making being healthy super convenient. I personally consume the Black Edition powder every day because I don't eat that great, but the Black Edition gives me all the vitamins and minerals that I need in my diet. It contains vitamin C to support the immune system. It has the right amount of protein, essential fats, carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins and minerals as a part of a balanced diet. It has vitamin B12 to reduce tiredness and fatigue, and it's a great source of calcium, which is great for your gut, and the meal is ready in literal seconds. It's also super affordable, with it being only $2.65 per meal. And the great part is, you can try Huel with 15% off today using my code COSMIC15 at huel.com/COSMIC15. Or you can scan the QR code that you see on the screen here. I personally would recommend the Black Edition powder as it is packed with protein and literally gives you everything you need in one meal. So scan that QR code and use my code COSMIC15 or head to the link in the description down below, huel.com/COSMIC15. The montage continues with the Fantastic Four's Reed Richards stating, "Today we are your defenders. We will protect you." The sequence ended with an empowering call from Shuri, Ibam Bey, evoking the spirit of Wakanda and uniting the ensemble in a visual symphony of past triumphs and future battles. It's awesome to hear that Marvel Studios put this together, and while it did, I believe, hint at some things, it didn't really reveal too much. But what it is, really, is a reminder that Marvel is assembling a massive, multi-generational team for what the Russo brothers call in their message, their biggest movie ever. The Russo brothers popped on screen to give an update about the filming from London, and Paul Rudd eventually joined them as well, but they started off by stating, "Hi D23 members, this is Joe and Anthony Russo. Right now we are in London shooting Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday. This movie is, to say the least, a big one for us. It is bigger than anything we have ever done. We are bringing together so many of your favorite heroes to face one of the greatest threats to the MCU." Paul Rudd came on to share his message as well, stating, "We're surrounded by jaw-dropping sets and some truly incredible talent, many of who you just saw teased in that great video. Bringing the story to the big screen means the world to us, and we couldn't do it without your support." So again, nothing really big, but it is nice to get a little update and a little bit of a tease about Doomsday. And for those wondering, this is what they showed. But like I mentioned, that line from Captain America, it seems like that's going to play a part in Avengers Doomsday in what might be a very important plot point for the film. Insider Alex Perez from the Cosmic Circus teased this a few days ago. "The fate of the entire multiverse hangs in the balance, and two of the main teams have tension with each other because the leaders are still trying to sort out the mantle debacle, and then add the OG to the mix." So I think he's basically saying right here, Bucky and Sam are fighting about who the real Avengers are and who the leader of the real Avengers team is. And even if they were talking about combining the teams, well, who would be the leader of that team, Sam or Bucky? And then, like Alex said, add the OG to the mix, add Bruce Banner, add Thor, maybe Hawkeye returns as well, and we know Chris Evans as Captain America is returning, so maybe he jumps in the mix. Either way, it sounds like there's going to be some fighting between the teams. Now, whether or not this results in a physical fight is yet to be seen. I do think it would be cool to see Sam and Bucky fight because Bucky's a super soldier, but Sam does have the vibranium shield. No one is beating Thor or the Hulk though, so the OGs kind of have the upper hand here. But overall, really exciting things happening for Avengers Doomsday. We continue to get awesome updates, rumors, and leaks, so if you want to stay up to date on all of that with Avengers Doomsday and Marvel in general, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and you can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.